Picture this. You're at a busy cafe in a European city filled with tons of culture and charm. Or better yet, you're at a beach in the Greek islands sipping on something cold, or maybe riding a donkey. And it tastes that much sweeter because you were able to book that trip with points. Now, there's very few things I enjoy more than a week or two in a European city, experiencing new cultures, going to new places, trying new food and drink. But something about it, when you're able to book a redemption trip. Now, mind, this is dollars that we've earned, but it just excites me. It makes me feel like I'm beating the system. Now, you've probably seen lots of redemptions on YouTube, some of them outlandish or too far out of reach for you and your lifestyle. But my goal here is to bring achievable redemptions with credit cards I've used, hotels I've stayed at, flights that I've taken, cities that I've been to, and to bring that to you. So for this video, what I'm going to do is break down the international flights and also the hotel in southern Portugal. And I have some ideas for a video on the credit cards I used while in Europe, the pros and cons, which cards work better over there. But for the sake of this video, let's talk about the redemptions in Portugal. Portugal is becoming more and more popular for Americans to travel to. And if anybody has flown there, you know that it's not easy and it's not cheap, especially with Lisbon being the only city in Portugal that has direct flights from the US. So what we were looking to do is to position somewhere else close by, preferably Spain, considering that I was looking to use American Airlines points. Now, I predominantly fly American Airlines for work in the US, and I know I sound like an AA fanboy. I assure you, I do fly other airlines. I've flown over a dozen flights in 2023 with Delta and Southwest. But I was looking to use American Airlines points here for this redemption. And I've held the City Executive World Elite card for a number of years now. And I recently compared that card and two other luxury airline travel cards in this video here. Now, if you're looking for the features and benefits of that Executive World Elite card or those other airline cards, check out that video. I'm not going to dive into that in this video here. So, quick overview. First, on the way to Europe, we were stopping in Barcelona first for a few days before heading to Portugal. And the main emphasis of this video will be on the Portugal portion of the trip. But coming back to the States, we did reposition to London Heathrow. If anybody knows American Airlines, they know the hub that is London for American Airlines. The main reason for doing this is it would have cost a lot more in terms of dollars or points to fly back to the States from Lisbon or trying to reposition back into Spain and Madrid or Barcelona. So let's take a look at this redemption. Now, this flight was 2 round-trip business class tickets on American Airlines for myself and my wife. Like I said, first flying to Barcelona, returning from Heathrow back to Miami and then to Tampa. These tickets, first looking at the cash price, not something I would have necessarily paid out of pocket. So this is up for you and how you want to factor this in. But the cash price on these tickets was $6,956 each. Like I said, pretty outlandish in terms of the cost. What I was able to do is use miles for each of these round trip tickets with a total of 187,500 miles each. So to get the redemption rate here, we take the cash price, $6,956 minus about $150 in taxes and fees. Divide that by 187,500 times 100, and that gives us our redemption rate at 3.63 cents per mile. And note, these were booked about 2 months prior to travel, so I was pretty satisfied with the redemption. I'd seen cash prices anywhere from $4,100 up over $7,000. So all in all, very satisfied with the redemption. And I'm going to show you that in my account now. All right, I know there's a lot of activity here, but I wanted to show my account, and I'm going to show you a few things. Just first and foremost, here is that flight starting August 19th through August 26th. So you can see the flights were taken. There was actually a change in equipment. One of these flights changed on the way back from Miami to Tampa. Second is when I booked the redemption travel down on June 14th, so a few months prior. You could see $375,000 for the 2 tickets, $187,500 each. You can see it was a little bit more expensive going over to Europe than it was coming back. Typically, these London flights are a little bit cheaper in terms of points because of the taxes and fees that they throw at you, but flying domestically you're going to spend less on those, especially because I only did this one of the two directions. I can explain that a bit more detail if anybody has questions. A few other things. One, Basque Savings. If anybody is familiar with this, this is actually like a high yield savings account that you put money into, and instead of earning dollars, you earn award miles from American for travel redemption. Maybe that's not the best use case for everybody, but if you do have money that you're looking to put into a bank to earn additional AA miles for a travel redemption, this is a great way to do it. Comment below if you need me to get you a little bit more info there. And a few other things with loyalty points with American, you do earn those on flights. So you'll see any of mine like Tampa to Charlotte here, June 18th or July 18th, you can see the loyalty points, but also on your purchases throughout the year. So that's one of the advantages of the AA card, the Executive World Elite card in this case. You get the loyalty points. I don't spend a lot on this card anymore, but you do get some nice perks in terms of loyalty points to help get you to status faster. So just a few things I wanted to point out. Comment down below if you have any questions on this. So now to the hotel redemption. And for this, I'm going to focus on the hotel in southern Portugal called the Algarve. It's the region. And look, I know not everybody is looking for a resort style hotel redemption, but for the location, the time of year, the weather, everything, this was absolutely perfect. I've had my eye on the W Algarve for quite a while now. It's a relatively new hotel, I would assume the last year or so. Beautiful, immaculate, the amenities, the restaurants, the pool, the lounge, beach access, all of it was absolutely top notch, including the crew, the staff there, the whenever whatever crew that helped out with day trips and excursions and things like that. It was absolutely amazing. Now, for the redemption here, the cash rate was 542 euro a night. The calculation was 570 US, and it called for 80,000 points a night, which, if we do the math, pretty standard redemption for a Marriott property at 0.7 cents per point. Now, we did receive a free upgrade to a spectacular room, and you'll have a video of this, which was 684 euro or 720 US per night. And this would make the redemption 0.9 cents a point, which still isn't something that you'd find with a Hyatt or some of these other crazy redemptions at 2 or 3 cents a point. But it was 100% worth it. And with my bank of Marriott points, this was absolutely worth it for me. So here's a quick video shot from my cell phone of the hotel room, both the interior and the exterior. Get ready for some incredible editing. I'm sure I'll get better as I go here, but please enjoy. So that's it. You ready to go to Portugal? If you do like this content, want to see more like it, some future redemptions, more analysis and comparisons on credit cards for travel and for cash back, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up down below. And until next time.